Us on three. I mean 1, 2, 3. Us. What's up, guys? I'm here with Mike, and today we're gonna work a lot of close guard techniques. I wanna go over a whole sequence from close guard that we can use in combination to set up attacks. Because a lot of the times, people go for one attack, it doesn't work, and they try to go to something else. So I wanna get us in the mindset of going for 1, 2, and maybe even back to 1. So I'll show you what I mean. We'll start here in the close guard. As soon as I start to isolate Mike's arm, he's gonna make a strong grip and start to resist. And the grips I wanna focus on is 1, the sleeve grip. I'm gonna use a hooking grip, holding really tight to me. And my left hand is gonna go behind Mike's elbow, and I really wanna focus on my palm touching his elbow. So my grip will be at the tricep, palm at the elbow. Once I start to make this grip, Mike's gonna resist. He's gonna feel like I'm going for an attack. So there's usually gonna be space for my left hand to sneak underneath and grab my own wrist here. Very similar to like a Kimura grip setup. Now, as I break Mike's grip, I'm always gonna try to pop away. So if I try to go towards him, he's gonna be strong, but if I pop his grip away, he's going to, it's gonna be a little bit easier to break. Now, naturally, when I break his grip out, what does he wanna do? Yeah, he wants to come back in. So as he starts to push back in, I'm gonna switch my hand to his elbow and bring his arm across my waistline like this. I think it's too much to ask for, to be able to drag his arm all the way across his body at once. It's gonna be tough to do that when someone knows what's up. So as soon as I drag Mike's arm, you see his arm is along my waistline. And the number one way people resist is they drop that elbow heavy because he's anticipating that I'm gonna try to drag his arm across. So he's gonna drop his elbow. I place my hand on his tricep using my palm right against his elbow. So from here, I also like to put more pressure on my stomach by breaking Mike's posture. Not by using my arms, but by bringing my knees to my chest. I'm gonna fold my knees to my chest, which in turn makes Mike resist a little bit. He's resisting me breaking his posture. I'm gonna use my palm on his elbow, and I'm gonna put my left foot on the floor when I'm ready to go. So now that his elbow is on my waistline, I can start to hip escape left and push his arm right. Hip escape left, arm right. Sometimes that happens in one hip escape. Sometimes you're gonna need to do 1, 2, 3 little micro adjustments, and his elbow is gonna drop to the floor. So we'll change the angle. So when his elbow is on the floor, I'm gonna be able to hug his tricep and connect my chest to his back. From here, I need to keep pivoting to get behind Mike. This isn't enough, and usually my main focus now is getting my right knee to the mat. So let's rotate a little bit more, Mike. So from here, I'm trying to get my right knee to the mat. So as I use my top leg to swivel, my right knee connects to the mat and it acts as a balancing point, okay? Now, I'm making sure I hug Mike's lat and tricep nice and tight so that I don't get thrown over the top. And immediately, I'm gonna use my hand to post, and I'll even shift myself back enough that my head is in line with Mike's head, okay? Now that I have this position, I can start to use my hand grabbing the collar or even the far collar, but most importantly, I use my wrist and forearm to flare his elbow open so that my left foot can come underneath. If you notice my feet are crossed right now, that's not a big deal and I'm not worried about that. I just wanna make sure I'm controlling Mike and staying on his back. I can use my toes on the floor to now start to hop, and as I hop, I pull Mike with me and I use my hand. And now I'm just gonna hop, push, and hip escape and pull him to the back. You see at this point, my feet will naturally start to uncross and I can start to make my seatbelt position. All right, so this will be the first part of attacking the back from the close guard. And then the next two we'll chain really nicely with this one. Thanks, guys.